Trot is a genre of Korean pop music, and is recognized as the oldest form of Korean pop music. Formulated during the Japanese rule in the early 1900s, the genre has been influenced by Japanese, Western and Korean musical elements. Also, the genre has adopted different names, such as Yeohoenga, Pongjuk, and most recently Teochew. While the genre Euro unregistered trademark's popularity declined during the 1990s, most recently, it has been subject to revivals by contemporary South Korean pop artists such as Jang Eun-jung and Big Bang member Daesung. The name derives from a shortening of foxtrot, a ballroom dance which influenced the simple two-beat of elements of the genre. Trot music is described as two-beat rhythm or duple rhythm, traditional 7-5-syllabic stanzas, and unique vocal style called gaguk. Background: Trot music was formulated during Japanese Euro unregistered trademark's colonial rule over Korea from 1910 to 1945. The initial form of trot music were translations of Western or Japanese popular songs, called Yeohoenchanga. Yun Sim Dioka Euro unregistered trademark's 1926 recording in praise of death is often regarded as the first Yeohoenchanga. Later, in the 1930s, Yeohoenchanga began to be produced by Korean songwriters and composers. These newly composed Korean popular songs were known Yeohoenga. However, they soon acquired a new name, Taejungko, referring to popular music in general. Kim Yong-hwanza, Ko, Nakhwa Yesu would become emblematic of this rise in Korean songwriters and composers producing popular songs. Additionally, both songs represent the subject matter that arose in Yeohoenga, in that they generally dealt with the expression of personal emotions of love and life. After the end of World War II and Japanese Euro unregistered trademark's colonial rule over Korea, trot music began to become more westernized. The westernization of trot music was done in part by two reasons: one, the South Korean government's Euro unregistered trademark's goal in eradicating the ideological values of communism, and two, Korean musicians drew on American popular musical trends to appeal to American soldiers stationed in Korea, as well as to introduce exotic musical effects to South Korean audiences. Female trio singers the Kim sisters became popular during this time, as their performances drew appeal from American soldiers and audiences, catapulting them to fame when they performed on The Ed Sullivan Show during the 1960s. This period also introduced a number of South Korean musicians to the center such as Lee Mi-ja, Patty Kim, Tae Jin-ah, Na Hoon-ae. Decline in popularity: trot music gradually lost its dominance in the 1980s, as dance music soon overtook the airwaves. However, the invention of cassettes produced a huge impact on the production of trot, and helped bring about the localization of trot music. It also helped in the invention of the sound of trot medley, which is now emblematic of contemporary Korean trot music. Performers such as Joo Yeon-mi and Apaksa grew in fame. In recent years, trot music has become symbolic of traditional popular music in South Korea. 1984 Pongjuk debate: the origins of trot music have traditionally been disputed. In 1984 this dispute entered the national discourse in South Korea. The debate, initiated in an article published in the Umak Donga, a monthly journal of music in November 1984, centered on whether or not trot music originated from either Japanese or Korean music. Because the genre originated during the colonial period of Korea, as well as incorporated Japanese song influences in Changa, the genre has been subject to questioning its Korean identity. Since no concrete evidence has arisen to validate either side, this debate still continues to exist when discussing the origins of trot music. Contemporary political use of trot music: an article published in the Kosan Ilbo in 2010 reported the government Euro unregistered trademark's use of trot music as a propaganda tool against North Korea. Over 184 songs from artists such as Na Hoon-ah, Jang Eun-jung and Park Yeon-bin, were broadcast through FM radio programs targeting North Korean soldiers. See also, South Korea music, contemporary culture of South Korea, Ryakaka, trot lovers, references.